What's up, YouTube? Do or do not do to be successful in semen retention and just with everything in life. There is a degree of doing and being disciplined, and there's a degree of not doing. In this existence, everything is paradoxical, we could say. So, when I've had my longer semen retention streaks, I did do, but also God just put it in me. So, my longest two streaks, 77, and then I think the last one was 97 days. God put it in me to not want to be busted nuts. Out of my control. So I did put effort, but also the effort was just put in me. From the absolute perspective, two perspectives, two sides of the same coin, the absolute and the relative. From the absolute, everything is just happening out of your control. Everything you're doing is just happening. And we could say that God is doing it through you. That's one way to say it. From the relative perspective, there is a feeling of doing that we have. There is a feeling of control that we have. So from the relative perspective, you are doing it. Absolutely you're not. So, to be successful in semen retention and anything in life really, you have to have a balance. And what I'm getting at with this is don't stress. If it's not really in you to be disciplined with semen retention, do. But don't beat yourself up if you're struggling or if you can't. There have been times where I was on shorter little streaks and it just wasn't in me. And then other times, like when I had the 77 and 97 day streak, it was effortless. Now I did put effort and I was disciplined, but God put that in me. It was like everything was just working. And that's how I'm feeling right now, actually. I forget. I don't even count anymore. Now I'm like somewhere between, this is going to be a big range, but I'm somewhere between 20 to 40 days, I think. Say 30. And this is 30 after a 97 day streak. I broke the 97 day streak when I had sex with my girlfriend, who now I broke up with her about a week ago. Maybe I'll make a video about that. But it's in me to just hold on to my stuff now. And this is the other thing. The longer you do this, every time you have a streak, you feel the benefits of this practice. And then when you release, you see, okay, there was this much pleasure, this little bit of pleasure, to lose this much life energy that I had inside of me. And it starts to sink deeper into your understanding, into your wisdom that you shouldn't be releasing. So for me so far, over the last 2-something years of practicing this, my natural inclination is to be retaining rather than, like in the beginning, I wanted to retain, but there was a big struggle. The wanting was there in the background, but still the habitual tendency to release was overpowering the wanting to retain. So over time, it's like a scale that's getting rebalanced. And now the natural inclination isn't to be wanting to release, it's to be wanting to hold on and actually not wanting to release. Now what it feels like is the desire in me is to only want to release in the context of making a baby with a woman that I love. That's the only reason that I want to release. Now, sometimes the urge does come inside of me to just release or watch something, watch some corn, but I don't. And I see what it is for what it is now. And what you'll notice on your journey is that urge. Okay, what is happening when we do that? Like, not when we're having a partner, but when we're by ourselves just busting. What's going on? We're seeking this release, and what happens with the release is we feel this momentary bit of pleasure. And also, while we're watching whatever we're watching, there's like this pleasure dopamine that's going on there as well. And usually, what I have found in myself is that desire for that dopamine and that release, it comes when I want to avoid whatever is happening right now. So often I'll be feeling, well, not often, but like in the past, this is what I noticed. If I'm feeling anxious or very bored or uncomfortable, or if I'm feeling, I deal with some shoulder issues, if I'm feeling pain in my body, all of these negative sensations will trigger the desire to watch corn and release. So it's a coping mechanism. It's not just like, in this society where everything is backwards, they try to paint it like, oh, it's this thing that you should be doing, it's natural. You look up medical studies, they talk about, oh, you should be doing this multiple times per month for your prostate health. It's BS. And you can learn this experientially. What you see when you really start observing yourself and observing when the urge arises, it's always like a coping mechanism. There's something negative going on and you want to cope. If not, why would you want to lose your energy? So yeah, my point with this video is to not stress. Do what you can do, but don't beat yourself up if you can't stay on a long streak. Over time, you're going to get there. Guaranteed. If you have the wanting in your heart, even if it's just a little bit, if you have that wanting now to want to hold on to your energy, to want to become a better person, a better man, right now it's a little seed. The seed's going to get bigger, it's going to turn into a plant. Eventually, you're going to blossom. Which is kind of what I named this channel after. Blossoming into now. So, don't stress. When it feels like you can't hold on to it and you feel weak and you give into it, all right. That's not an excuse to keep doing it, but just be gentle with yourself and yeah, don't beat yourself up. Just think about the long run. Like I'm saying, eventually, with enough back and forth between retaining, releasing, eventually it's going to be skewed more toward you being naturally inclined to wanting to retain. And your energy is going to be higher. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel less anxious. All right, fellas, enjoy the rest of your day or night.